It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Cotton starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA in the low ones. I can't wait to watch him pitch here in this one.
Jarrod Dyson heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip, so they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. A little low. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. There's Plouffe. A quick out number 1. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robbie Cano as this game moves along. He's currently pacing the American League in runs batted in, so he'll definitely be a threat at the plate in this one, especially with runners on base.
Leonys Martin will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Trevor Plouffe has really come into his own. He's a guy that can play both in the infield and the outfield, but really he thrives at the hot corner. He's got quick reactions, soft hands, just really makes it look easy out there.
Robinson Cano is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giovanni Gallardo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Nelson Cruz will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. Olson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Third baseman
Kyle Seager will stand in. It comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, number 20. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. High pop-up. Plouffe is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Matt Olson will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Number 19 will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
batting 8, shortstop
Jean Segura will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Nope. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Zunino.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 1,
Jarrod Dyson will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. Here's Segura around third, heading for the plate. And he is in there.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Leonys Martin, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Leading off the inning, Josh Phegley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he gets ahead 0-1. High in the air out to center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 15.
Kyle Seager stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 1-0. Yonder Alonso is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Leading off for
Number
Seattle.
20 will
First
dig in.
baseman.
0 for 1 here
Number
in this
20.
one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Into the box, number 19. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And he lays off for ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks Looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. On the ground to the left side. Plouffe has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jean Segura.
Stepping in, Jean Segura. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Josh Phegley comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Leading off for the Mariners,
Mike Zunino will get things going here in the Mariners 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. On the ground near home. Phegley is up with it. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's Gerard Dyson as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
up next for Seattle,
Leonys Martin will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Robinson Cano will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
One-0 count. Here it is. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. Still tied 1 apiece. Yonder Alonso will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Nelson Cruz will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
When you're down by 5 runs, you pretty much know you're going to see a lot of strikes. I mean, pitchers don't feel compelled to do a whole lot of nibbling when they've got that big of a cushion. How is he not pulling the trigger?
Into the box now, number 20. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail 6-1. Chase Simmons will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Leading off for Seattle,
Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Jesse Hahn will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take over to start inning number 8. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.